Hello there. This is Bob Trinko of the Trinko team and me. Hi. Pam Trinko of the Trinko team, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Chicago, out of the Glen Ellyn office. We are taking a virtual field trip today because we've been cooped up in the house and we're social distancing. I am on the other side of this plaza, which happens to be what they like to call the gateway to Glen Ellyn. We're in Glen Ellyn, Illinois, and we thought it would be fun to do a segment on Facebook Live called If You Lived Here. And so we're going to take you from the gateway of Glen Ellyn to just about every place you can get within about 20 minutes of town. So we're going to take you to one of our favorite houses first and drive you a little bit around. Hopefully by that time people will tune in and check it out. And Thursdays are Glen Ellyn tour day for realtors, and since most houses aren't on tour and most realtors are still working and doing business, but we're doing it virtually, we're trying to think outside the box and find something fun and exciting to do. So in Glen Ellyn, when you get to the corner of Main Street and Geneva Road, you'll find a sign that tells you how far it is to just about all the cool stuff you want to do. There's still a lot of people out, believe it or not, but we're gonna safely social distance, right, Bob? And we're gonna go take you on a drive. I showed him the sign. I did a zoom in. So this is Main Street heading south toward town. Five Corners Cleaners. They've been around forever. Most of my friends worked here in high school. It really is cool living in a little town. Oh, hi, Maddie. Done. Inside the dry cleaners, things are still turning and clothes are still moving. And here we go. Hang on tight, we're going for a ride.
So nice to have a sunny day.
Yes, we're excited about the sun. Needed to get out. We've been cooped up with each other since we got home from our Nashville conference and trying to do business virtually, doing a lot of Zooming with friends, family, business associates, clients, just about everybody who knows how to Zoom. We even taught our grandma how to Zoom, and she loved it. She thought that was fun. Maybe she'll chime in here sometime soon. All right, so say goodbye to the cleaners. And we're going past the Historical Society. It's a neat place if you want to find out about what goes on in Glen Ellyn and where we came from and what we're doing. You can't go down that street. Well, you can, but there's Forest Glen Elementary School. That was the first grade school in our town. And we didn't go to Stacy's Tavern yet. Thought we'd wind up there. Of course, it's not open for drinking. Anybody else out there doing a little day drinking these days? Okay, so we are now heading down. You see people out jogging. We are going to turn Avenue and take you to one of our favorite houses in town. It's probably the most famous house in town because it is called the Stacy Mansion. It's part of the Stacy clan with Stacy Tavern, a very prominent family back in the day in Glen Ellyn. So the home is a historical landmark and holds a whole lot of fun history. The house was actually moved to this location from Main Street, just a block over, back in 1995. So it sits on a brand new basement. And let me get you a picture. Here we go. Over here. So it is a stunning example of a Queen Anne from the Victorian era. That wraparound porch is just stunning. Maybe I'll get out quick and take you for a little walk on the sidewalk. Big front doors. It is such a pretty house. The sun is not in the right direction, but look at that porch. It just wraps around the corner. You could just get lost there on a lazy Saturday or Sunday afternoon, but these days you could just sit out there anytime you want, because we're all doing the stay-at-home thing. So if you were to live here at 677 Highland Avenue in Glen Ellyn, here's some more cool places that you can get to in a fairly short period of time. We already went past Forest Glen, so you saw how close that is. Now we'll take you toward downtown Glen Ellyn and Lake Ellyn, which is the, of course, gem of our town. Everybody loves Lake Ellyn. It's where all the fun stuff happens. We're going to do some waving. It's hard social distancing. Let's see who waves back. Ah, somebody waved back. Yay!
They weren't 6 feet apart, though.
They were not 6 feet apart, but we aren't either. We're about 4.5 feet apart.
But we...
Yes, we've been sheltering together. You know how hard it is to shelter in place, stay at home, and stay put with the same person you work with? Yay! So that's why we're on this virtual field trip. It's kind of fun. Oh, we got more waivers. It's great. So we're gonna head down toward Lake Ellyn. Kind of just a little lazy drive through our cute little town. Tree-lined streets. They are narrow. Everybody makes a comment about that when they come here for the very first time. They are very narrow. And there's another house they're working on. Oh, we got some people social distancing. Who would have thought that that would have become a vernacular in our vocabulary? And as we come up on the boathouse at Lake Ellyn Park, you'll see people are out and they are doing some stuff, hopefully keeping their distance and not touching too much. We're gonna go on a quick ride around the lake here. Some of those cars are parked 6 feet apart. You can kind of see over here. We got a little playground. And off in the distance, as we come around the corner, you'll be able to see Glenbard West High School, home of the Hilltoppers. Go Hitters! Woohoo! I did graduate from there. My family graduated from there. My kids graduated from there. Another fun part about being from a small town. There's Dushan Field. And the castle on the hill, that's what we like to call it. Kids call it the dump on the hump, but see, not very good. You can't really see it very well with the sun in that perfect location. I know it's lunchtime. I was hoping to catch some of you on a virtual lunch break. But it is a beautiful campus. We're gonna go up the drive. Uh-oh, here we go. Lost you for a minute there. And love to see somebody else chime in here. Is anybody else out there watching? Just a little ride through our fun little town. And if you are stuck in your house and can't get out, maybe this helps you a little bit, knowing that we're with some fresh air. I got my window open. It's kind of nice. Not me. I know it's for safety purposes, but boy oh boy. Here we go. Come back. Okay. Now we're going to take you down Lake Road. Anybody waving? That's the other side of Lake Ellyn and the football field track area of Glenbard West High School. On a normal day, this road would be filled with kids out for lunch, kind of just walking around the lake and enjoying the time at lunchtime. The school does have an open campus policy where the kids are able to go out for lunch, and we do have a couple really cute places downtown. We'll drive you by them in a little bit where the kids would go and eat lunch and are able to get out. Let's see if we get any waivers. Got some waivers. Good. Okay. So this is a personal service announcement, a PSA or a public service announcement. It's okay to wave back when you're social distancing. Wave. Got some really pretty houses along this stretch of road here. It's a very special place. This is where we have all of our fireworks, and we have a cardboard boat regatta on the 4th of July weekend. We have wonderful concerts during the summertime. We have fun for kids all the time. A wonderful art in the park, and of course downtown we have a fabulous jazz fest and music on the streets in the summertime. So there's no lack of anything to do in this town. It's really, really a fun place to be. All right, we're gonna go around. This is Oak Street. Again, another beautiful tree-lined street. Kind of quiet, cozy, gives you a little bit, feel like a little New England town. Smack dab in the middle of the Midwest. Let's see, any other waivers? Got a lot of walkers, but not a lot of waivers. Oh no, we went down Lenox. We'll go the other way. Some cute puppies. How many of you are out there walking your dog like 100 times a day? That poor dog. But it's okay. Back up to Main Street and then back toward town, and you get to see some more of the great areas really within walking distance of 677 Highland. One of my favorite things about the town is that you can run into people that you know no matter where you go. And we have a really good mix of big houses and little houses and medium-sized houses and all different kinds of styles and architecture. There is no cookie cutter home in this town. Every single house has its own personal stamp on it. Oh, Leslie's waving. Hi, Leslie. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a good lunch. Take you through. There we go. Hey, we got more people. Yay! Thanks, you guys, for coming along with our crazy Bob and Pam field trip. We call this Fun with Bob and Pamdemic. It's a Pamdemic group. Pamdemic. Instead of a pandemic, it's a Pamdemic. I don't know. We're the Trinco team. All right, coming up on Hawthorne Avenue. We're getting close to the edge of town. So really just a couple blocks away from 677 Highland and Glen Ellyn. And into our more of our historic district. So all these homes along here are, most of them are plaqued for some kind of a historic relevance in our town. And they're beautiful homes, and they're so beautifully kept and maintained.
We do have some condominiums too, though.
Yeah, we sure do. Those are the Churchill condos. And they're a really nice building. Good space, comfortable. So now we're coming into town. Oh, there's a gentleman that waved at us before. So on a typical day, you would see no parking left and lots of people out roaming around. But it's not a typical day. It's not a typical time. And we're all doing the best we can, aren't we? We're all hanging in there and laughing every day, I hope. Bob makes me laugh all the time. That's why he's a great partner. He's not such a bad hubby either.
Yeah. Funny strange or funny ha ha?
Alright, that's our famous horse trough, which is being worked on. Someday it will come back. It's usually filled with beautiful flowers. Now we're coming around. A very strange sight is nobody in front of Starbucks. Isn't that strange? But we still have an awesome theater. Well, it's awesome that we still have a theater, I should say. Most people would say it's not really awesome, but truly an experience if you're interested in what goes on downtown Glen Ellyn. And it's still $5 for a movie. It's still reasonable if you want to go out on a date. And we're coming up on train station. We went that way. We'll go back. I'm in the wrong lane to turn right. Sorry. So I'm going to turn left. We'll go back around and pass our office because our office is usually filled with people. I'm kind of missing it. I'm jonesing for my Berkshire Hathaway office and my people that are there. Donna and Susan are wonderful gals who make sure everything runs smoothly and keeps things going. And Ellen Eck, our office manager, she's there every day. She's the only one allowed in and out so that we can keep it safe and healthy for her because she's got to be able to help us. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, sorry about that, you guys. We lost Wi-Fi for a little bit. So now we're in front of our office. We're kind of sad and we're missing it. Here, show them the office. Berkshire Hathaway, Chicago. There's our new sign. We're excited about that. Working remotely, and our office manager stops in the office once a day to help take care of us with paperwork and make sure we get our closing checks processed and make sure all of the essential business for realtors gets done. So, all right, we got a couple more minutes here. We haven't been on the road quite for 20 minutes, so we wanted to just show you what is fun around town. About a 20-minute. Take me a lot longer to walk. 20 minutes of walking wouldn't get me anywhere.
If we kept going down Pennsylvania, the DuPage Medical Group has a big facility down here.
Yep.
And they're pretty busy these days.
Yeah. The nice thing about downtown Glen Ellyn is that we still do have curbside service for most of our restaurants and our candy stores. Gotta have candy. What else are you gonna do sitting around? Oh, that's really cute. Hello, Peeps. You see that over there? Hello, Peeps. That's M&M's. I miss M&M's. It's a fun store to hang out and shop in. And we're going over the tracks toward Olive and Vinny's if you like good olive oil and balsamic vinegar, Fire and Wine. Used to be Tiffany's. Does anybody out there remember Tiffany's? So yeah, all of our local businesses are offering curbside service, and you call ahead, you pay for it, and you can pick it up. This used to be a shoe store where my family used to get all of their shoes. Now it's going to be a very large complex with stores and we'll go over by St. Pet's. Stores and condos and probably not a lot of parking. We're hoping, but we'll see. We're heading towards St. Petronell's Church. It's such a pretty church. A number of my friends got married there, right, Kathy? I see you. And just a couple more minutes here and you guys will see. We'll go by the library.
It's going to be an
Easter, maybe.
Or did I say Christmas?
You said Christmas.
Sorry. Feels like we've been cooped up a long time.
A long time. You bet. Yep. So, yep, this is, on your left-hand side, is our Glen Ellyn Public Library. They have a wonderful program for kids and adults alike. Right now, I think you can go online and you can rent books online. I think, but not open to the world. So, here we go, over the the tracks heading toward home. So. I just waved at a police officer. All right, we're gonna say goodbye, you guys. We're heading home. So watch, maybe tomorrow we'll send up, hopefully give you about 10